Hey guys! In case you didn't know, my Twitch recently hit a new milestone, and I wanted to share some clips and feelings with you all. Not about the milestone itself, but about all these amazing memories along the way, and honestly, I would love it if you guys would come along this journey with me, because I have a lot to share, we have a lot to recap on, and genuinely, I just have a lot that I'm just really, really grateful for, and I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you all. So, let's do this. Headphone warning, this is about to be really loud. Wow. Can I play my tunes?
Bum 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 bum.
In our first clip, we have me playing on the Nintendo Switch. I had gotten my game capture, but I really didn't know how to get the audio onto OBS. So our first few streams was just me making the sounds that I could hear in my ears, but that stream had no idea what they were, which led to some really funny moments, but it was definitely very cursed. My mic was also very chopped, and you could hear everything, which I think honestly sometimes adds more fun to it, but it's a throwback for sure.
You know, go touch grass, smell the birds.
And I started streaming DBD with my friends, and this was Baby's first spins back to
I
back.
don't know what that is.
If you
Guys,
launch a window,
guys,
it gets blocked.
After having to quit my job because my health was really deteriorating, I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna become a VTuber, you know, little PNG tuber or something, because I didn't know if I wanted to feel comfortable ever showing my face. Confidence is obviously a major factor in that. Never really confident in like what I'm saying, what I'm
Get in the
doing.
hole there,
A
buddy.
safety thing as well.
Get in the hole there, buddy. Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
But honestly, it was a really good decision because starting with PNG or VTubing, it helped me transition into where we are today. Kind of be able to tell
Oh,
by the
man.
next handful of clips that I was
He's gonna put
definitely
me in the hole.
baby at DBD when I started streaming this game.
He had tier 3.
I did eventually go back to the Kirby game, and I was able to get the audio to play during the stream, but I had to look up into the sky in order to see it.
Mr. Waddles, Mr. Waddles, Mr. Waddle Dee.
Great job. This completes your tasks for the night.
We played some Friday games in between it. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I just kept switching between whatever games called to me, but eventually it became very clear that DBD was a game that I had immediately fallen in love with and probably would be playing for literally as long as I'm streaming. And from there, honestly, people just started coming in for our matches and we started growing. Sometimes it would genuinely just be me doing solo queue and getting jump scared. Or when people would start joining my lobbies. This is what we call a CJ tech? And would genuinely heal a lot of this loneliness that I had.
How could you bully him?
You suddenly are disabled and you have a chronic illness and you can't leave these four walls. It's so incredibly lonely. And having people just join my lobby, whether it was one, two, the whole lobby, but making all these moments that have happened, it kind of made me feel like I mattered. I know that might sound kind of crazy, but it made me feel like, you know, there was something there. Now, did I understand why people were hanging out and playing games with me? No, but I was never gonna complain. The thing about hitting that go live button for me was that every day behind the scenes, I was going through a lot of my personal life, and I continuously am. And it's a lot of stuff I can't talk about. And then I was also going through a lot of my health issues, and it's been kind of crazy. But truly, one thing about Dead by Daylight is there's always something. There's always going to be something that really just will make me laugh. And I have met some of my bestest friends, some of my closest friends, thanks to Dead by Daylight. I've met some of the nicest, kindest, most hilarious people on the planet through Dead by Daylight. And genuinely, I just love this game. And if it hadn't have been for everybody who believed in me and who, you know, told me something nice at some point, you know, joined my lobbies, lurked, I think I would have given up a long time ago. I was suddenly surrounded by people who not only believed in me, enjoyed being around me, but genuinely was giving me space and enjoying just letting me be my authentic self, which is not something I've always been able to do. And it truly meant more to me than I could have ever put into words. I suddenly felt like every time I hit that go live button, you guys were building up my confidence. I was making such amazing memories, and I didn't think life could get any better. And then DBD announced that there'd be a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. And as you guys know, Five Nights at Freddy's is and always has been my absolute favorite game. And I was so grateful. Everyone woke up, watched the stream with me as it was released, and I got to experience something that brings me to tears every single time that I rewatch it. And I truly felt so seen by every single person that woke up that morning, opened the stream, and there was a lot of y'all. And you showed up for me. And I really will never forget it. I won't do a voiceover for this. Let's just maybe relive it together.
I think some people here want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Please? Will you tell me already? Will you tell? I'm going insane. Will you tell me already?
Reveal our new killer. Let's show that
It's
bad
the
boy.
moment. It's the moment. Guys, it's Springtrap. Guys, Matthew's in the game, bro. The pizzeria map.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like most of it.
Guys, it's the map, bro. It's the map. Look at the.
So instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk in it.
Look, do you see
It's
Chica,
filled
Freddy,
with
and Bonnie?
Easter
I
eggs,
can't.
surprises, and of course, jump
Oh
scares.
my god, it's so beautiful, bro.
How do we follow that?
You can't. I'm sorry.
Well,
You
I'll
can't.
tell you how,
You can't.
Rose.
Nothing's
With
gonna get better than
upcoming
this moment.
elections.
Nothing's gonna get better. And honestly, that's where I was wrong. Not only did our community start growing, but I made so many more friends. I met so many more people. And I ended up doing a birthday subathon. And that birthday subathon might have topped Five Nights at Freddy's Coming into Dead by Daylight. Not only was it so long, I think we were 5 days of a subathon, but we made so many memories together. Like, genuinely, even in between this without the subathon, there's just been so many moments. I definitely embarrassed myself a lot during the subathon, having to do Marvel Rivals Roulette, playing a character that I don't normally play, and a lot of those characters I don't really play. But during that subathon, the most important thing was that I was reminded over and over again that even if I don't believe in why I'm here, you know, even if I don't understand why people show up every day, even if I don't understand what I bring to the table, the fact that there was so many of you guys who reminded me, I don't have to believe in me. I just have to believe in you guys who believe in me. And we made some funny moments with Gardic Phone, Jackbox. I mean, look at this Marvel Rivals clip. You can't tell me that wasn't a little bit crazy. So I don't think this worked out the way that I thought it was gonna work out. I did some cursed cosplays. We went for some P100s. We started to get recognized and added into teams, stream teams specifically, like Femmes of the Fog, which was absolutely healing for such a big part of me. As when I was younger and I watched my first Five Nights at Freddy's video, my first really big gaming YouTube video, I remember I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be a gamer. And I remember the first thing I was told was, but you're not a man. Be realistic. You should be a teacher, maybe even a lawyer. Femmes of the Fog team was so healing for me. And then later we got accepted into Twitch Women's Guild. That was iconic and crazy to me. During all of that, my health did get worse, but I was getting a new P100. Oh my gosh. Now is the time. Guys, get in the screenshot. Get in the screenshot. Y'all were here for the day we P100V. Which she is still to this day my absolute favorite survivor added, and she was my most exciting P100. And then, not too long later, one of my biggest dreams came true. We get accepted into the DBD Creator Program, which is absolutely not only an honor, but it is something that has helped me literally achieve things I thought I could only dream. I would like to interrupt this program and bring you guys some of my funniest and craziest chaotic moments as of the last little while. And I'm gonna do coin flip. Heads or tails, heads or tails, heads or tails. Heads. You always go heads because I'm a bald head. Too many bottoms in the chat that ended up being tails.
I spend hours practicing getting freaky on the daily.
What do you do, Bear? What do you do, Bear? Boom. And P100. Yay, we got P100 chain. Adios, my... Think I don't see you? Wait, they're actually not here. A covered book, maybe? Like, I don't know. What is this? Like, what is this?
The answer is covered book.
Phew. Oh my god, that was risky.
Finally, the last
That was
streaming
risky.
item.
Oh, I was really scared.
What do you think it is?
Huh? It's empty. empty. This shit, there's nothing there. There's nothing on the screen. It's just emptiness. It's just straight up empty. There's actually nothing in the photo. This is a prank. And back to scheduled programming. So one of the reasons I wanted to make this video was recently we were invited to the early access of the new chapter that was coming out. The Grimoire chapter to be specific. And after joining a bunch of tournaments, and truly a bunch of tournaments I've gotten, I feel like it's just my lure to get to get to the semifinals or to get second place in all of these tournaments. And really putting myself out there, getting to have access to this Grimoire has been so like, I'm so privileged and so lucky. The stream we had the other night, we got to 2,000 followers. I don't think there will ever be enough words for me to use, or long enough video, or anything that I could do to ever express just how grateful and just how thankful that I am for everybody. I truly have met so many great and amazing people, and our last stream that we did, where we reached the 2,000 followers, was one of the most fun times I've had in Dead by Daylight. I just want to thank everybody who has believed in me, or has been patient with me as I have to cancel, last minute changes because of my health. Everybody that raids me, everybody that follows, everybody that lurks, everybody that subscribed, everybody that follows, everybody that keeps up on my socials, hangs out in the Discord, joins the movie nights. There truly will never be enough words. If you ever doubt things in life, there's somebody here who you've made a huge impact on and will continue to make a huge impact on. I guess that's all. Good night and love to you all.